you are getting the presidential daily brief only once a week.
Well, I get it when I need it.
But is there some skepticism?
I get it first of all, these are very good people that are giving me the briefings. And I say, if something should change from this point, immediately call me. I'm available on 1 minute's notice.
All right. Many in the press in full-fledged panic mode over President-elect Trump's decision to accept intelligence reports maybe once a week on a need-to-know basis. How quick they forget in some cases that President Obama did kind of the same thing. Here to react is editor-in-chief of the Daily Caller News Foundation, Christopher Bedford. Christopher, first off, your reaction to Donald Trump's statement.
I think it's fun to see this newfound concern amongst the media. They've been in the panic mode, as you pointed out, since basically Election Day, when they suddenly realized that this was not going the way that they'd anticipated with Hillary Clinton. And now they're really worried about Donald Trump's relationship with the CIA. They're saying that this kind of thing leads to mistrust between the president and his intelligence agents, and they're very worried about that. But President Barack Obama, when he came into office, his deputies they'd called waterboarding torture, which is a war crime. His deputies, like Attorney General Eric Holder, had called for prosecutions of CIA agents. That is actually coming in with a bad relationship with the CIA. So far, Donald Trump and the CIA's relationship, I don't think it's going to be a serious issue, and I think the press is overblowing this dramatically.
Right. So here's some of the headlines. On CBS, they wrote, Donald Trump on less frequent intelligence briefings, quote, I get it when I need it. Huffington Post says Trump says he doesn't need intelligence briefing because he's a smart business insider. Trump says, I'm a smart person, don't need intelligence briefings every single day. Now, in particular, every president's got his own set of challenges judged by the time. Like, how did Bill Clinton like it?
Bill Clinton worked with the CIA, but maybe some of the closer ones that could draw this in is President Nixon was the first person to get daily presidential briefings, or at least to have them offered. And he declined them. He wouldn't meet with the agents. He had them deliver them written. And then once he came into office, it turned out that he hadn't even opened them. Jimmy Carter had a terrible relationship with the CIA, of course, and as we saw America on retreat in foreign policy. And Hillary Clinton had a really terrible relationship with intel agents, over blaming them for Benghazi, over her poor security clearances. Agents who I've talked to, they may be a little worried about Donald Trump and what he's doing, but they didn't dislike him like they disliked Hillary Clinton.
And by the way, James Woolsey, who has come over to be won over by Donald Trump, was the CIA director for Bill Clinton and never met with him face-to-face. But George W. Bush, after 9/11, would meet with the CIA and FBI representatives every single morning before anything got to anywhere else, because Mike Morrell did the personal briefings.
It's absolutely wild, and well, I think we'll see. And by the way, President Barack Obama was hit routinely by the right-wing press and almost never by the Washington Post for not wanting to meet with his intelligence agents, was not trying to meet with the generals who are in charge of Iraq and Afghanistan, and for despite saying he was going to run down these wars and relying on intel, letting them all get out of control where he wasn't meeting with people. And now I think the Washington Post has woken up to it.
Yeah, I'm sensing a double standard, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Chris Bedford, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.